A.M.
Oh man.
My bad, guys.
Oops.
Whoops.
Welcome, Caleb A.M. Welcome to Caleb A.M.
Welcome, Caleb A.M.
Your Wednesday morning caffeine, the show where we talk about Jesus,
We drink caffeine.
we answer a question,
We talk about life.
then we go to class. And
Heck yeah.
and today we have a series of things to talk about.
Yep. My baby thing just fell out of my Bible.
Nice.
We have a series of things to talk about.
Yeah.
I should probably take this out of my Bible. Like, this thing's 20 years old.
That's crazy to think about, dude. That piece
This
of paper.
piece of paper is-
20.
It's been here in the way it is as long as I've been here.
It's crazy.
And it just sits in my Bible.
Wow.
So,
Yep. I'm Caleb Griffin.
I'm Caleb A.M.
And this is Caleb A.M. as previously mentioned. To get started, we got a Bible verse.
Them yawns, bro.
Dude, I'm tired.
Probably has something to do with the whole staying up late.
Yeah. I said I wouldn't do it. Last night was...
Them wins, they just kept coming.
I said I wasn't going to play Fortnite. I wasn't going to stay up late because I needed to study.
I was going to edit my video.
You know what I did? Stayed up late, played Fortnite. You know what I didn't do?
Study.
Study.
Yeah. It happens like that sometimes, according to the news. I actually didn't notice it until I picked this verse, but I have some verses from Habakkuk, and
Nice.
4 weeks ago I had verses from Habakkuk, so that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
Habakkuk getting some love. 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks ago. It's Habakkuk 2. 1 and 3 are the verses that I am mentioning, but I'll read through all of it. It says, I will stand at my guard post and station myself on the lookout tower. I will watch to see what he will say to me and what I should reply about my complaint. The Lord answered me, write down this vision, clearly inscribe it on tablets so one may easily read it. For the vision is yet for the appointed time. It testifies about the end and will not lie. Though it delays, wait for it, since it will certainly come and not be late. Words. It's kind of just like, I like how it's like, you know, he's like remaining vigilant at his guard post and like, I mean, Habakkuk is kind of about how Habakkuk is like kind of complaining and he's angry and scared and all this stuff, and so he's like praying to God, and like his first prayer gets a fast response, but the second one he doesn't like get angry or impatient. He knows that like he's waiting for God's timing, and then like when God finally does respond, he like reaffirms him about how like important it is to let God's timing be your timing.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
I thought it was pretty good. Dang.
No, I was trying to...
Dang, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Stop it.
Sorry.
Caffeine? My caffeination today. It's a white gummy bear rain. It's got a lot of condensation on it.
Yo. Mine's a Swirly Pop in the new can that has a lot of condensation on it.
Using a Batman shirt I wore yesterday to wipe all the condensation off. It's not working very well. You'd like to try.
I'm using my pants and it's not working very well, so. Oh well.
It's crazy that I used to drink so. Last year I drank so many of these, and now I'm just like one a week, which I'm proud of myself for. It's good.
Yeah. I don't typically make it one a week. I think I'm like 3 every 14 days. Sometimes I'm one a week, but sometimes if I'm working and I'm tired, I drink one.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that's like if I'm working not a night shift.
Yeah.
If I come in at 4, I don't drink one because I want to go to sleep that night. But if I'm coming in before that and I'm a little tired, I drink up.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinking,
I got my poll. Maybe you get one.
that's what I was about to mention.
Oh, okay. Well, I got it in my head.
Oh.
That's what I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to pull it up for you. Speaking of drinking,
I looked at it just recently.
we do a little thing here where we like to talk about Jesus and then we drink caffeine. You might notice that next is we ask a question.
This is the order.
It's the order. And so right now, we have a little tournament going on. Started this week.
Our second ever tournament.
Yes. So it is like a Thanksgiving pie tournament, and it will be done just in time for Thanksgiving.
The day before.
Day before. So y'all will have time to make the correct pie.
Yeah.
And I would just go ahead and get the ingredients for
all 4.
Yeah, all 4 of them.
Or no, just the one that wins this week and the one that wins next week. Go ahead and get those ingredients.
Yeah. Get those. Because then, when one wins, you can toss out the ingredients for the other one.
Exactly.
You don't need those. Get that out of here.
Right.
But you'll know the important one to make.
Which is, we don't know yet.
My guess is going to be pumpkin pie because, yeah. But the...
Sorry.
The pies this week were pecan and sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato.
It was on Caleb's
It was.
Instagram. Caleb_Griffin 11.
Yeah.
Freaking go.
Next week.
I don't have an underscore.
Yes, he does. At this point, I'm not even entertaining it. I know you're just messing with me. Anyways, it's Caleb_Lad03. It's in the descriptions below if you'd like to follow us and answer on our polls. Today's question is, Caleb, before mentioned, sweet potato pie or pecan pie? Caleb.
I don't care for either of these because, like, when I'm eating the sweet potatoes at Thanksgiving, I like it to be the ones with brown sugar and marshmallows melted all over them, and those things are.
Oh gosh.
Oh, they're.
Sorry.
But yeah, and I'm doing this cool thing where I don't eat any nuts because my best friend would die if he did.
It's true.
I've removed them from my diet. You have peanuts, right? Okay, good. I eat peanuts every once in a while. I'm glad.
Yeah, I do too.
Although, I might.
Peanuts are technically legumes. They're not nuts, which people don't know because they grow.
They literally have nuts in the name.
I know.
Yeah,
It's crazy. They grow in the ground.
why aren't almonds the legumes?
Because they grow in trees.
But why? Like that's the one that doesn't have nut in the name.
I don't know. Peanuts.
Lame.
There's another nut that's a legume and not a nut. But if it grows in the ground, it's not technically a nut. It's a legume. I found that out when I found out I was allergic to nuts. And my doctor was like,
Technically, you're not allergic to peanuts.
peanuts are not nuts. They're legumes. No. And
Well,
and I was very relieved I could still have peanut butter when he told me that.
yeah, that would be a sad life.
That would suck. Anyways.
That Reese's Kit Kat bowl would have had a very different reaction when you ate the Reese's.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
But I don't. I would choose neither of these pies personally.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that pecan is a popular pie.
Yeah.
And I think sweet potato is probably the least popular pie. So my prediction for this whole tournament is it's going to be pecan and pumpkin in the finale. So yeah, I hope I'm not wrong right now, but I'm gonna go with pecan. 74-26.
You were wrong.
You serious?
I'm serious.
The sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie came out on top. Close race, 57 to 43%.
People must not know that the stuff with the marshmallows is not sweet potato pie.
It could be. See, I'm kind of with you. Like, I prefer yams over sweet potatoes, anyways.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna have sweet potatoes, I just prefer them to be your normal sweet potatoes with, the marshmallows and the brown sugar just mixed up.
Because I've had sweet potato pie and it's bland,
dude,
and nasty.
I want someone to make a yam pie, because yams are better than sweet potatoes. Yams are incredible, but that's besides the point. Me personally, obviously, I'm gonna go sweet potato pie.
I'd rather not die.
Because I'd die if I eat pecan pie.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a bigger deficit. I thought it was going to be in like the 80s potentially.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. I think Apple's winning next week.
I thought it was chocolate.
No.
Okay. Apple definitely could win.
I think Apple's got it, man.
But
because pumpkin pie is not that great, but apple pie.
Pumpkin pie is incredible. I love pumpkin pie.
It's not that.
And you get a bunch of whiped cream on that thing to where you can barely taste.
Don't get me wrong, it's good. I think it's better than both the pies that were represented here today, but it's not incredible.
Pumpkin pies are one of my top 5 pies, but apple pies would beat it. Maybe. I don't know. Apple pie and pumpkin pie would be right next to each other, but if it's Thanksgiving, I'm choosing pumpkin pie all the way because
I'll always choose apple pie.
It's kind of like that whole Thanksgiving thing we did last year where it was turkey ham.
Yeah.
But
because it's
Thanksgiving, you chose turkey. I'd always choose turkey. I think ham's overrated.
I love ham. I'm that way with turkey.
I'm a big ham fan. I just think it's overrated.
Turkey, if it's an actual bird, is like really good. If it's processed like sliced turkey, it sucks. I hate it. But
I used to not like it, but then I think it combines better on my Subway sandwich. It works with the other ingredients better.
Yeah.
So.
But that was last year Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
this year's Thanksgiving.
This year.
To be fair, if I'm being real, I'm going cobbler before I go any type of pie.
I'm not a big cobbler fan.
I love cobbler, man.
Like peach cobbler is the most disappointing dessert for me because peaches are my favorite fruit. But like
crazy, man.
I've never had a peach cobbler that I would
it.
get seconds of or even finish.
Oh man!
Like somebody needs to make me a good peach cobbler, but they're always like
I'll get Lauren to make you a peach cobbler.
They're never sweet enough.
They're so sweet.
They're never sweet
Oh
enough.
man!
I don't know who's making me peach cobblers, but they don't make them sweet.
I don't know who it is either. I love apple
They're
cobbler's
putting
good.
salt in there instead of the
At least twice a year, I have blueberry cobbler, apple cobbler, and peach cobbler, and they're all amazing. And I just love cobbler because it's already kind of messed up. Like it looks like it's a messy presentation on purpose, right? Yeah. And then you can just mix your ice cream in there and not have to worry about how it looks. Because with a pie, you want to keep that little triangle, you know? It's symmetrical. It looks good. The cobbler, it's just...
I guess.
And it tastes better. It's got a nicer crust.
It depends.
To it. I love cobbler.
One of my favorite desserts that I don't have like ever, it's like not technically a cobbler, but it's that apple thing with like the crispy chunks on the top of it. And it's cinnamon. I mean, I think like it's...
So a cobbler?
I don't know. We never called it a cobbler, but it's good.
I
like cinnamon apple stuff. Very good.
Mr. Thomas makes like just slices up apples. He'll put them in like a pan with some type of syrup stuff, and then pour cinnamon on top of it and stir it. And we just put that in ice cream a lot, and it's really good.
That's good.
That just reminded me though. back in the day when Colton's sister had a speech issue, she couldn't pronounce apple cobbler the right way. So whenever we had apple cobbler at a family event, she'd get super excited and be like, I can't wait to have some apple cobbler. And it was so, oh man, I made fun of her so much. But her speech is fine now. It was just, she couldn't say apple cobbler.
I like her now that she can talk right,
Yeah.
is essentially what Caleb is saying here. You're so rude.
I know.
That's evil.
I liked her then. It was just fun. Apple cobbler.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if apple pie ran away with it.
I would be kind of upset. I'm not gonna be upset, but I would be hurt.
Because it's Thanksgiving, I think that it might have the same reaction from the people.
Yeah.
Although, didn't ham still win, but you voted it wrong because you expected people to...
Yeah, I expected turkey to win, I think. And
I'm going to go
ham
back in the...
ended up winning.
Yeah, ham won.
Ham won. Good for ham. Well,
Not really.
yeah, my fault.
I
mean, you could be happy for ham. I know, I get you didn't want him to win, but like, you're just kind of being...
Look,
literal.
if this was a ham versus turkey everyday thing, I'd be happy for ham. But I don't like the disrespect that turkey got on the
Don't
literal
take it out.
turkey day.
Don't take it out on ham.
I'm taking it out on ham.
Take it out on the people who put ham in that
I
position.
can't see who voted anymore. That was us.
What do you mean that was us?
We put ham in that position where it was ham versus turkey.
Okay, well then blame us. Don't get mad at Ham. Ham did nothing wrong. He was there. If we were in the battle of who's the better Thanksgiving, Caleb, and you won, you think we'd get mad at you?
I'd be pretty upset with me.
Why?
Because I think you should have won.
For Thanksgiving, Caleb? It is my favorite.
It's your favorite
it is
holiday.
my favorite holiday. But
Golly.
yeah. But I just wouldn't be upset at you for winning. I'd be upset at the people for not understanding, hey, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
I'd be upset at them too,
No,
because
no.
I don't deserve the Thanksgiving Caleb.
I love Thanksgiving, dude.
I'll take the June 25th Caleb.
Yeah. Or
Because that's my birthday.
if I won that, would you be upset with me? Or would you be upset with us for putting me in that position to even
I'd be
win?
confused.
If I won June 25th,
Yeah.
Caleb.
We should do our birthdays. Just June 25th and your birthday.
Which you would win.
Yeah, because I got the perfect birthday.
You know what we didn't do last night? Draw for Secret Santa.
We did not.
Maybe Daniel can come over tonight and can draw.
I'll ask him. I'll text him right now, so
I
that
need
way
to
he'll
get-
answer
yeah.
by tonight.
I need to get started on Christmas shopping. But yeah,
Get started.
well, I mean, it's November, and I got my
Yeah.
mom,
Your birthday's coming up.
Jackie,
11 months away.
I know, whoever I get for Secret Santa. I'm assuming me and Evan are doing gifts again. I don't know. We've done gifts for like the past 4 years. My dad, my stepmom, my little sister, Riley and Kyle are not getting anything from me this year because of last year's whole debacle. Still salty about that.
I'm happy because I got
That's your
Andy
mom,
out
yes.
of the way. So
Yeah.
that's one of my gifts I don't got to worry about.
I have a gift in mind for everybody in Secret Santa except for Daniel. So I don't know what I'm gonna get Daniel if I get Daniel. So here's to hoping. I don't know. It would be fun to get Daniel just so I can go through the process of finding a gift again, since I've kind of already found a gift for everybody else. So
Yeah.
it would be fun, but yeah.
I'm hoping whoever gets me knows what I like.
Sorry.
I have to get a gift for Julia, and I know what I'm gonna get her.
The Julia Pop.
If I see another Julia Cowboy Bebop pop, I might, just because it has her name on it. But no, I want to get a lizard pop. And like, I asked her a while ago, so she's probably forgot that. I was like, Julia, if I got you like a collectible and happened to cross out the name on it so it loses all of its value, would you be mad at me? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay. So I'm gonna like get a lizard pop and cross out lizard and put Julia. I hope she's not watching. She's not.
If you didn't want to ruin the values, there
I could
are
get
like
a box like that.
not like that, but there are like printable templates of Funko boxes, or you could just like
tape it on.
tape it on there. But either way,
I might do that.
Well,
I think it'd be
funny
funnier
with a big X
if it was like on the actual box. So
that would be funnier.
and that's one that I would hope that she wouldn't get rid of anyways. And when she has kids one day, she'll like tell her kids like, "Hey, your uncle thinks I look like the lizard from
you're the lizard
Spider-Man,"
mom.
and then they'll start calling her Lizard Mom.
Yeah, dude. Do you
And
think
she'll
it's-
hate me.
I don't know if it's too soon. I'll ask you. Do you think it's too soon to put the Michael Bublé vinyl up behind us, or should we leave it at Guardians for now? Because if you think about it, we're not going to be here much during December.
That's true.
What do you think?
I say when by next Wednesday. It'd be
Next
okay.
Wednesday? Because I also
If not, wait till the Thanksgiving episode.
we might not be here for that though either.
That's what I was actually just wondering about. I don't know when you plan on going back for Thanksgiving, but
I'll be at my house on Wednesday, but we can always Zoom. I don't know when you'll be back for Thanksgiving either. Because
yeah, I don't know.
we can Zoom though if we need to. I have a way to do Zoom on OBS because that's what me and Evan used to use to record, so I wouldn't have to do so much editing. And then I had to edit everything because we said things we weren't supposed to say on television.
Well, we'll figure that out when we get to it.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
we'll make it happen because it's the tournament of the pies. We have to tell the people what pie to.
The people will
Yeah,
die. if
Literally.
they don't.
they gotta get pies, man.
Yeah.
I love pie. I love cobbler. I love cake. I love dessert. And the best dessert is Thanksgiving dessert.
My favorite dessert is my mommy's blueberry pie, and then my mommy's birthday cake, and then after that, my mommy's caramel cake.
Dude, caramel cake's incredible.
Dude, my mom's caramel cake is a different type of like incredible. It's like it will instantly kill your pancreas or your your pancreas like instantly.
I love how you had to ask yourself, is that the right organ? Yes.
I thought it was. I haven't made fun of diabetes in so long.
I can't wait to clip that and send it to Riley. Be like,
Well, back when I hung out with Riley and Grace all the time, I just made fun of them for
All I
that thing
heard
that they
about-
couldn't control.
all I heard about was their pancreas. I had to stop it. I still make fun. I don't do it as often, but like if something gets said that's funny, like we were talking about the Enneagram test, and Riley said that she was like a type 7, I think, or something. And I looked at her and I was like, I thought you were type 1. And it took a while for the joke to hit with everybody, but once it did, like that's probably the
I
most,
got kicked out of the house.
that's probably the most I made my entire family laugh at one point. That was so funny.
That is a good joke.
I thought you were it was set up very well, but
You can't ask for a better setup than that.
and then sometimes if I'm eating something sweet, I'll just like eat it and be like, I'm so glad my pancreas secretes the right amount of insulin. I'm horrible.
You're
I'm
a terrible brother.
I'm a horrible brother. It's okay. She didn't give me a Christmas present last year,
Yeah, for real.
and then lied about it. And then I got her a Christmas present. I got her a Christmas present. One of her favorite albums of all time. On a sick translucent orange vinyl. And after she opened it on Christmas Day, and after 3 months of this thing not leaving the living room of my home, not her home, my mommy's home, not where she lived, but where my mommy lived, I said, you know what? Screw that. She didn't give me a Christmas present. She obviously doesn't care enough to take this with her. So I took it. Because no one was using it, and it was just there. So
That's the smart thing to do.
I was upset. I'm mad now.
You should have taken it on Christmas Day.
I should
Been like,
have.
hey, I actually got this for myself.
I should have, but she has not once said anything about it or missed it or been like, hey, Caleb, do you know what happened to that Bruno vinyl you got me? Nope. I have no clue.
Do not look at the Caleb A.M. video around the 30-minute mark.
And then Jackie bought the Two Lops and Hooligans vinyl. She bought the actual one, not like a cool one, but she bought the actual thing. And I was like, dang, should have given it to you for Christmas. But I got her Avatar stuff. Because she likes Avatar.
Like the Airbender?
The
Or
Airbender.
Blues.
The Airbender Avatar. We watched it together, and now it's like, other than Friends, her favorite show.
Word. Yeah. Gift giving for me, I don't know. Got Andy down because I already bought him something, and it was a lot of money, so
Sure.
it's close enough to Christmas that I was like,
Oh wait.
Julia got the lizard pop.
Sick.
I haven't bought it, but that's what I plan on getting. I'm just
Yeah.
waiting until closer to Christmas, I guess. I have a really hard time holding gifts for people because I'm like, I know what you got. I want you to have it because I got it for you. So
Yeah.
I typically wait.
Dude.
I don't know. It's really hard to get gifts from my parents because my mom like genuinely does not like getting gifts. She doesn't like things that are just gonna like not get used. She's the opposite of me because like
Yeah.
I really like things that just sit there and look cool.
cool.
She does, but like
See, like
she's not a materialistic person.
I could stare at this wall
Yeah,
all day,
yeah.
you know, but
But
I get it. Like, I wish I was that way.
She's rather like a gift be like hanging out,
Yeah.
like because I don't live there anymore.
You could get her, like, tickets.
my
to
presence, like literally my presence.
Yeah.
Or
You
tickets to something.
You
Yeah.
could just say, "Hey, Mom, I'm taking you out to eat for Christmas."
Yeah.
And then you two go out to eat and you just pay for it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, and then my dad is also hard to buy gifts for because if he wants something, he just gets it.
Yeah.
And so typically the way it's worked is like, we'll ask him what he wants for Christmas, and then he'll just be like, "Here, I'm gonna order this. Just wrap it and give it to me." It's like, okay, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
And then we normally get him like at least one or two other things, so he has a supplies on Christmas morning, like Santa came.
Santa baby.
And then
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty easy to get gifts for because I make my like
You're fun to shop for because you have so many options.
I make the things that I really like really obvious.
Sorry. I just thought about that. I'm so excited to decorate my room for Christmas. I don't know why I'm doing it because I'm going to be here till December 7th. Maybe I might stay for December 8th just to spend the Christmas day with the boys if y'all are still here. But
I'll be here.
I got this.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. Bought this Man Spider-Man 314. What's really cool is that they get kicked out of the Bedford Towers in this one, and the Amazing Spider-Man 300s when they move into the Bedford Towers. Pretty cool.
Dang, they were only in there for 14 volumes.
Yeah. But it's the Christmas edition. If you can't see it, I might bring it up closer. Spider-Man's wearing a Christmas hat up there. He doesn't really fight crime. There's like some robbers who try to rob the like famous, I can't remember the name of it, the toy store from the toy store from the famous toy store in New York, FOA Shorts or something like that. Gimbals maybe. They try to rob a toy store and Spider-Man stops them. But it's more so about him trying to find a place for him and MJ to spend Christmas without disrupting Aunt May. And then MJ's all like, "But Peter, Aunt May loves you and she wants to host you for Christmas. Why don't you give her the gift of letting her, cook for you
that's
again?"
what we just talked about.
And it was so sweet and so cool. And I was like, "Oh."
I'll be here, I don't know how much of Christmas break, but I'm going to talk to my boss and see, like, how many hours I can work, like,
Yeah.
if I do stay, and in which case I will work a butt ton of hours.
And
It's to make money.
if my boss will has work for me to do it for Christmas break, I'm definitely going to do it just because I don't really want to spend a month not making money.
That's the worst part about working a job on campus.
Yeah.
Because, your pay schedule is, like, behind 2 weeks, right?
Behind 2 weeks, what do you mean?
Like, the work you do this week, you're going to get paid for it in 4 weeks, not in 2 weeks.
The work I'm doing right now.
3 or 4 weeks.
The work I'm doing right now, I'll get paid for next week.
Okay.
So today is the last day.
Ours
of
is
this.
different.
Yeah.
Depending on the week I start working, I could go like a month without getting paid.
Yeah.
So
It's
kind of whack.
it's like ours. So every pay period for us like starts on a Thursday, and so it's the day a pay period starts is the Thursday I don't get paid. So like 2 Thursdays ago we started that pay period, and it goes a Thursday, Friday, a full week, and then till Wednesday, and then I get paid on that full week that I have a pay period. So I don't get paid for that, but I get paid for the previous one, and then so this one will end today, and I don't get paid Thursday, so tomorrow, but then I get paid the next Thursday. This is like the biggest paycheck I've had in a while. Not finals break for breakfast, which that is coming up soon. But you know what I'm talking about, the pumpkin thing,
Yeah.
the fall fest. You were there working too.
This one will be the smallest one I've had in a while, but my next one will be pretty big because I worked last weekend. I worked long yesterday, Monday, and I'm working this weekend, so
Yeah.
at least. But
I'm ready to work summer. Like I don't want it to be summer, but I'm ready to work summer because that was a lot more fun, and I made a lot.
hoping
more
that I
money.
work this summer. I didn't get a lot of shifts because every time that there was one available, I was gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to not be so busy this summer.
Yeah.
Who knows if that'll happen?
I'm trying not to go to the beach this summer. I went twice last summer, and I hate the beach.
I haven't been to the beach in years.
If whoever says we're going to the beach again, I'm just saying no. I'd rather stay here and work than go to the beach.
Tell him that Caleb misses you and wants you at the house. Alright, I'm glad that worked.
I just don't get why the people like the beach. It's I guess you can do that. around
Very
the beach.
astute viewers will notice I am wearing a different colored bracelet here. Rest in peace, the pink one.
Dang
I
it!
don't know where it is.
That made me so mad last night when you told
That was really funny timing for you
Yeah.
to get angry at something in Fortnite. I was like, dang,
me. I didn't realize you.
my bad, bro. I'll go back and look for it. I just don't know where it's at.
No, I somehow landed in a tree when I was flying in, and then when I jumped out of the tree, I took fall damage.
This thing's like falling apart already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortnite's been fun.
It was. It was kind of disappointing, not Fortnite, when I looked down at my wrist one day and saw that the pink one was gone. But thankfully I have this one back for backup. And I told Julia to get me a new one, so.
Yeah. Hats off to Julia when she makes it happen.
Yeah, I hope so. I asked for a purple one, and then she sent me a picture of a purple one that she was wearing. I was like, yeah, like that one. She was like, bruh, this is mine. And I was like, I didn't say that one. I said like that one.
Bro, this is mine.
Julia loves giving me the bruh. Yeah. Fortnite has been fun. Let me show off the stuff I got this week.
Oh yeah.
Last Wednesday, I made this purchase, which is really cool. But I talked about this the other week. So this is my spike pop.
Spike.
This one's unfortunate because it came like pretty bad. It's not gonna be worth saying, but there's like a crack right there, and there's a bunch of dents all over it, which is unfortunate. But as I told Caleb last night,
It was $8.
it was $8, so that's okay. And then I also got this Akaza statue, which those real viewers, the ones that watch our videos, will know Akaza is like number 5 or number 4 on my top 10 villains.
Yeah.
So I wish I had that when we made that video, because that would have been a cool prop for him.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
He didn't know that.
And there's also not an Akaza pop, or I would have already had that. So, works out like that sometimes. Yeah. My alarm's going off. That's the thing, the big thing this week. Fortnite OG came out.
That is the big
We have 2 days left of fun before they
go to season
go to
6.
season 6, and then
I'll play season 6 unless the zombies are in the game, and then I won't play.
I'll still play season 6, but I'm not gonna play season 7. I hate.
I'm excited to play season 6.
I didn't. I uninstalled the game when I saw the trailer for season 7. Like, it was so bad.
I loved season 7. It was so much fun.
There's the plane, bro. I saw the plane. No, I'm not doing this.
Other than like probably seasons 2 through 4, season 7 is the most fun I've had playing Fortnite.
Seasons 1 through 3 were my favorite. Season 4 was one of the most fun because like everybody was playing it,
Yeah.
and so I always had somebody to squad up with. Season 5 was the first time it went downhill. I think the map went downhill in season 4, but that's just because Dusty Depot was my favorite place, so I missed it.
Season 4 had the coolest battle pass.
Season 4 did have the coolest battle pass. It was the first one like I bought, and then season 5 was like the first like real downhill movement it made. It messed up the bottom of the map because Moisty Myers was so good, and Paradise Palms and everything else around it sucks. But that was the season me and you played together all the time. So
Season 5?
yeah,
Yeah.
there was that. And then season 6, like I don't know, I played season 6 a little bit, but I was really upset with how the game became focused on the lore instead of the game. And they're like, we gotta change the guns, and we gotta add more vehicles, and we gotta change the lore around
Now you gotta
to
kill
match
zombies.
the guns, and
I hate
there's zombies everywhere. It's like it was really stupid.
It was really stupid.
And then season 7, I saw the plains. I was like, I hate plains. I saw that like more of the map was winter, and I was like, I just like the green. I like the grass. When it's not green, I don't like the map at all. Which is why the map before this one was so freaking terrible. Oh my goodness, it was awful. But yeah, I'm surprised I played as much Fortnite as I did before OG came back. 'Cause, like after playing OG, it's just like so much better than the. I think I'll quit for good after
I might.
OG's done, because like it's absolutely atrocious compared to
Yeah.
the game right now. Like no vehicles is so good.
So good.
The weapons are the best they've been since Fortnite season like 4.
Yeah. I hate Fortnite or I hate Epic for what they've done to this game, dude.
Yeah.
It's so upsetting, but I distinctly remember how much I played like each season. Like season 2, I played some because that was like the first. That's when I first started playing. And season 3 and 4s, I played a lot. Season 5, I played the most with people. I played season 4 mostly with Colton, and then season 6 is when my dad started playing. And then I didn't play after like 2 weeks of season 6. I stopped playing because I wasn't dealing with the zombies anymore. Then season 7 came, and that was freaking awesome. It was so much fun. And then season 8, I didn't play. Season 9, I didn't play. Season 10, I didn't play. Chapter 2, season 1, I played. I skipped. I think I played season 2 a little bit, and then I haven't played since.
I played chapter 2. It was either season 2 or season 4 that I played a little bit, and then I came back for season 7, and then I came back for chapter 3. And I've played all of chapter 3.
I haven't played any of chapter 3, I don't think. Unless
There was one of them that was pretty good, and the other 3 sucked. The worst seasons were either the one that had Rick and Morty stuff in the battle pass, that one was bad, or the Spider-Man season, which is so annoying. But like the Spider-Man stuff was terrible.
Yeah.
Like getting pulled up on by a dude with web slingers was so annoying. And it's like they used to have the grappler in the game, and it was so much easier to deal with. Like it actually had some like, you had to have a little bit of skill to use it. But the web slingers were literally, you could just get across the map anytime you wanted, and it was, I hated the web slingers.
Dude, I'm so mad at Epic Games for making this season a month.
Yeah.
Like,
it's one of the dumbest
do you
things
not
ever.
realize like kids are going to be getting out of school for for a 2-week period, or in college kids can be getting out for a month-long period. Like, if you want the most people playing, it's going to be over that span of time. And if you get rid of Fortnite OG, you're not going to have the numbers playing that you could. I don't get it. It's so dumb. Like, that's horrible placement for the season. I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait another month for OG to come out than it be right now, so I could play it over Christmas break. Because imagine how much
Fortnite OG actually, like, it's insane. It broke Fortnite's like all-time player count.
Yeah.
Like simultaneous player count, because you had all the new players and then like every old player ever get
came
on,
back.
and it almost doubled like the max from like the past like every season.
Yeah.
But they're like, they see that and they're like, oh well, that means that these people want to try new stuff, and that's why they got the game for the old stuff. I hate game developers. They're so freaking stupid.
Like, I keep waiting to hear, we're gonna keep OG for another month, and I'm like, I know they're not, but I keep waiting for that.
I'm hoping that at the end of it, when they fix the time machine or whatever, they just, oh man, it sucks, but the only way they could fix it was by going back to chapter 3 or
Chapter
by
1
season. Like, oh, the only way we could do it is we had to go back to season 3, and then boom, you just play through it again. I wouldn't want them to go back to season 0, because I was one of those OG players where there wasn't even seasons yet, and oh man, I still remember one of my first games. I was playing with my boy Mobrig. We played Overwatch all the time. I was like, dude, you have to try out this new game. It's called Fortnite. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. But then I got it, and we landed Anarchy Acres, and the screen was dark because there was clouds. It's so bright now. It's so bright now. It's annoyingly bright. It was so dark. I picked up a shield pot. I put it on, and then Mobrig got mad at me because you were like, you're supposed to put minis on, and I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I had grenades and some type of SMG in my inventory, and I didn't like that the grenades came for the gun, and so that was when I found out how to swap my inventory. And
dude,
that was 6 years ago.
The thing with minis and big pots, it's like, I get so mad when people say, no, wait for minis. I'm like, let me just go ahead and get shield now. I promise I'll find another big pot.
Yeah,
I
do.
When I used to play with Charlie, he'd like yell like, Caleb, find minis first. I'm like, dude, it does not matter. I promise.
Yeah.
I hate backseat gamers.
You want to tell what happened?
Yeah, I do actually, because it needs to be said.
We got 3 wins back to back to back
in a row. We were popping off. Like, we were.
I think I had 5 kills minimum all those games, and like we had like one of those games we had like 17 kills as a squad.
The first game I had 6. I popped off the first game. The second game I had like 2. Third game I had 4. I think by the end of it.
The second and third game were like clutch wins.
They were,
because like we screwed the pooch
on the second.
Because on the second one, I heard that you could like throw C4s on a bush. So if somebody put a bush on, you could throw a C4 on them, and then they could like go kamikaze bomb somebody by like jumping into their fort. And so I tried that, but it ended up just getting Jack killed. And then I was like, oh, we're totally gonna lose this. But then me and you clutched out the victory against that sweat.
Yeah.
And then it actually worked. The next game I made JJ do it, and we got a kill off of bombing somebody, so that was awesome. And now I don't have to do it again. I did it once. It was like when rocket riding was a thing. I was like, I need to try it to like do something with it. And then after I got a kill with it, I was like, you know what? Okay. That was fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you were saying, I think it's the positive stuff out there.
While we were playing all 3 of those games, Colton Merchant walked into my room, and Fortnite games take a solid 15 to 20 minutes to finish. I would say.
A win is 25 to 27 minutes.
Even longer. So
a second place loss.
All three of those games, he was standing behind me, just mansplaining all of Fortnite to me. Chest in the basement. You need to break that wall. Build. there's a better SMG over there. And dude, like the entire time, I'm just like, dude, shut up. I've been playing Fortnite for a long time. I know I'm not as good as I used to be. I know that. But I know how the game works. So, stop. I was mad. I started yelling at one point.
It was really funny in that second game we won. It was me and you, and I was trying to get you to come heal, but you were just yelling at Colton.
I was yelling at him the whole time.
Yeah. Fun times. I can't believe that was last night. That was years have gone by.
I know. Times.
Yeah. I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Yeah, I need it. That's why I love Caleb A.M, because I get to get it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gang War starts today.
That's true.
I'm so excited. I gotta pre-order my comic books. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's New Comic Book Wednesday.
It is New Comic Book Wednesday. And I gotta figure out which ones I'm pre-ordering, because I'm not gonna pre-order all of them. I'm probably gonna skip Spider-Woman, Luke Cage, and Daredevil, and just stick to Spider-Man and Miles Morales. And I do want to read the Shang-Chi series because it looks really cool, and I'm excited to see if Shang-Chi's gonna be good at that.
Has he been evil before?
He's been kind of anti-hero-ish, but he's never been like evil. He's more so like.
Are they hinting that he might be evil?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was in on the poster like thing for it. They had like the heroes on one side and all the like crime bosses on another side, and Shang-Chi was on the side with the crime bosses, and the comic art. And then in the preview like description it says, is Shang-Chi like foe or ally? And then the comic covers, like there's 4 Shang-Chi Gang War editions, and then the first 2 it's just him, and then the second one he's with Spider-Man, and then the third one he's like fighting Spider-Man on the cover, or the last one he's like fighting Spider-Man on the cover. So I want to read.
It sounds like he's a villain.
Yeah, it does, but I'd be okay with it because I want to see, because like
So probably be a villain with a redemption arc.
I think Spider-Man's whole point in this, like he's wanting to take down all the crime bosses, and Shang-Chi, he's technically a crime boss because he runs the organization his dad used to run. It's like a good now, but I think Spider-Man might not know that, or.
Oh yeah, maybe Spider-Man just decides to beat up Shang-Chi, and then they're fighting, and then Shang-Chi's like, I'm a good guy!
It's possible. But the cover art for Shang-Chi's Gang Wars are so cool, so I'm excited. But the Dark Web was stinky, so maybe this one will be good. I don't know.
Let's hope so. For your sake. I don't have many cats in the bag. No, I don't have any horses in the race.
But
that was the phrase I was looking for.
I think if this crossover goes like down the crapper, they need to fire Zeb, or not fire him, but take him off the Amazing Spider-Man, because nobody likes him, dude. It's bad. People are like, this is the worst Amazing Spider-Man run ever, and it's not good, and it's horrible. And I'm like, it's not great. There's been some horribly idiotic moments for sure, but there's been some cool stuff too. Of course, I haven't read all of the Amazing Spider-Man runs because there's like 900 issues with the Amazing Spider-Man, but of the ones I have read, this isn't my least favorite. So yeah. Anyways,
it was my work weekend last week.
Yep.
And I didn't know if I was supposed to work on Friday or not, but we played Fortnite before I went in, so I ended up going in at like 5:30, and I had to go to the volleyball courts, and there was this very odd event that I had to watch. I didn't like it.
I didn't have fun.
But all I did, I put unfortunately, I lost my Raycons. I didn't lose them. I know where they're at, but they're in Birmingham, so I don't have a way to go get them. So yeah, that sucks. So I'm kind of like out of music, which really sucks. I'm getting sick of it. I miss listening to music while I walk around campus.
Go get some like cheap.
I might. It's just like not fair. I thought that maybe I'd become a social butterfly and like go, hey, what's up, Johnny? I missed you, bro, but I haven't.
You took me choir dance down.
Because I mean,
campus.
It's just the same thing. When I see somebody, I wave at them, and in the off chance that they talk to me or I talk to them, I just don't have to do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing's changed. Anyways, I miss my headphones is what I was saying. But so I have my old Raycons, only one of them works, and they're connected to my computer, and I don't mess with those or change them to my phone because it's a pain to deal with, and I need them for my computer when I'm, like, taking my Japanese quizzes. Oh, I have a quiz in that. I'll be fine. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I did, I went to the top of the bleachers, which they got some uncomfortable bleachers.
At the
Holy
volleyball?
mess,
Yeah.
they're uncomfortable. Like I thought my back was gonna break. It was so bad. I had to change positions to something that was equally uncomfortable, but my back was in less pain because it moved. And then I'd sit there until my back was starting to die, and then I would like move to another one. But yeah, so there was that, and like the whole thing. Every once in a while, I'd like look up and see whatever the frick was going on stage. And then, but I was like watching YouTube while I was writing the script for my video that I'm gonna make. I got most of it done that night, so that was fun. And then I ended up having to go help take down another event after I took down that one. And that one was a big event. It was like the Hall of Fame sports banquet.
Yeah.
So like they went all out for it, and there was a bunch of speakers and stuff. And so we were there until like 11:30. So I didn't get off till midnight that night, which was like, you know, kind of fun. Yeah, I like that night. I worked more than I thought I was going to, so I'm gonna make more money than I thought I was going to, which is a big dub. But then game day, got in it. I woke up and played Fortnite before I left, and then went to work.
The game was stinky poo poo.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of the game. Actually, I don't think I watched any of the game. Towards the end, I watched like one play.
I've been waiting for Chick-fil-A to like call me and say I won. They haven't, so I'm assuming I didn't.
Probably not. Somebody probably guessed like 24-3, honestly.
I should have guessed that looking back. 38 was too high for Kentucky, but I was just making a point that we were going to lose.
Yeah. You might be in the running for it, they just haven't done it.
It's true.
I need to go vote on this week's game. Or is this an off week?
This is we're playing Texas A&M.
Oh, yeah. We're losing that one.
Well, if Will's back, I think we can win. But if he's not back, then yes, we lose back.
But, work was fun. It's kind of stressful, though, because the people in the doghouse, they normally don't care as much as they did Saturday, but they wanted, like... I mean, some of them were nice. Some of them were, like, they seemed nice, but their tone of voice was very, like, I'm better than you because I'm in the doghouse and you work here. But I don't know, they might have just had a weird tone of voice, and they might have just been really nice people. But some of them, the ones that were watching the Texas A&M Ole Miss game, are very nice people, especially considering Ole Miss won. I thought that they'd be really mad, but
I was very mad.
I was very mad. Texas A&M blew their chance, bro. Like, you had that interception get reversed, and you somehow fumbled the bag, bro.
Yeah,
Like, golly, stupid
I hate
idiots.
Ole Miss so much.
But yeah, so there was that. Yeah, this weekend was a terrible weekend for football. I don't think any team I liked won.
Dude, no, it was horrible.
Like, Ole Miss won, Alabama won, the Dolphins lost, Cowboys lost, State lost.
There was no outcome that I wanted to happen that happened.
Yeah, it was a terrible
Except
weekend.
Washington beat USC, which I was happy about, but I didn't get to stay up and finish that game because it was too late and I went to bed. But but then I remembered that Dylan Johnson was the running back from State that transferred to Washington. He had like 300 freaking rushing yards. I'm like, well, frick. Now I'm upset again.
That could have been us.
This could be it. I don't think he's complaining. He's on a top 5 team that's undefeated.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
And we're 4-5 with the likelihood of making a bowl game drastically declining. We have to win 2 of our last 3.
We're not going to.
I know. I think I don't know, the Egg Bowl's weird. I think we could upset that.
Me and the person I worked with Monday, we talked about that. We were kind of like, the Egg Bowl is typically whichever team is worse wins.
Yeah.
And we're significantly worse.
Yeah.
It's a home game, right?
It is a home game.
So
the road team has won the last 2 years though, so that's another thing to keep in mind.
Well, I think we've got a chance, but not a good one. Yeah. But then when I went to the game, it was fun because I told you about, I met the wife of the radio show host, and she was super nice. Thank you to her. She made my night. She was so nice to me.
Shout out to Matt Wyatt's wife. I love Matt Wyatt.
Yeah. So I let her borrow my charger.
Nice.
We talked. I told her about Carrington winning homecoming queen, and I guess that was actually kind of fun. Her daughter was there with her, and she wasn't watching the football game. Much like me, I was like sitting down, writing my script, and watching anime. And then when the homecoming stuff started, Carrington was in it, so I was like, I'm gonna go watch it. Mm-hmm. And then I got up and was watching it, and then she walked up to me and she was like, my daughter's, I can't make her watch the football game, but as soon as the girls in pretty dresses come up here, she gets up to watch, and I was like, she's got to notice that I did the exact same thing. And I was like, I should probably clear this up. I was like, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. But one of my close friends won homecoming queen. She was like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. And she was like, she kept telling me how sweet it was and how cool it was. And I was like, yeah, it is. And then when Carrington got up there, she was like, wow, she's gorgeous. I was like, yeah. And then yeah, she was really nice.
Right after my mom texted me about the game, she's like, yeah, that was crap. I said, yeah, but Carrington and Todd walked down the field with the grace that of a swan. And I said, especially Todd. I don't know who's liking it.
Yeah, somebody's here. Hello.
Welcome. This is Caleb A.M, if you probably already know. But anyways.
You probably noticed when you clicked on the video.
The grace that of a swan. That cracked me up when I said it. I was like, good one, Caleb. Good job. It's Andy Ladd.
Andy's arrived.
Hello, Andrew.
Speaking of Andy,
I want a Lego kit so bad.
Same.
I don't know.
Andy just finished watching a show. I just finished watching a show that Andy told me to watch.
What show?
It's called Mashal.
Nice.
It was fun. It's about a dude that can't do magic, and so he just beats people up.
Nice.
It was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to kind of mid on it.
No.
It was actually really good.
Is this your card? No. Sorry.
Yes,
it is. That's probably not how the show goes.
Not that's like wizardry magic.
Oh, okay.
Not like
I thought you were like a magician.
I'm gonna pull this bunny out of a hat.
Imagine how funny that would be, though.
I'm gonna pull this fist out of my hat and punch you in the face.
I finished watching After Being Rejected again. I just need to feel something.
So you were watching it?
Not on your Crunchyroll. I don't know who was watching on your Crunchyroll. I was watching it on my computer.
Andy, were you watching After Being Rejected on my Crunchyroll?
Did you pull it up during your research for your thing?
No, like it popped up on my recently watched.
I haven't watched it on your Crunchyroll.
Let's go look.
I know how you feel about that, so I'm scared to watch
No, I don't.
I'm scared to watch anything on your Crunchyroll because I'm like, oh gosh, if there's something that someone has recently watched that he.
The only thing that could pop up on my recently watched I'd be mad about is the one time that Andy started Harry Potter, but if Harry Potter didn't have magic and said he was crazy swole.
And he said he's watching it.
Okay, yeah.
Congratulations.
It's very good.
It's so good.
The ending is not...
The ending's not the best, but it's...
The ending fumbles the bag a little bit in my opinion, but...
I agree, the ending's not the best.
Oh, Andy's on the finale.
Oh, nice. Dude, that show is so good. Oh, man.
It's like, actually, I was surprised at just how good it was, because, like...
I got so emotionally invested into that show.
I thought it was going to be, like, really corny and stuff, and, like, at some points it was, but, like, the whole thing about how, like... Oh, gosh. I don't think it's safe for work to talk
Every
about.
time Yoshira, like, said anything, I would, like, yeah!
Yoshi dude.
Like, I just cheered him on. Excuse me, miss.
We're ready to work.
That was so Yeah. Wait for me? That is a negative.
Yeah.
Almost so flat.
But I was shocked at like how
Dude.
just absolutely depressing the girl's situation was, because it sucked.
Like, I expected it to be like, oh, I'm just running away, but
Yeah.
it was not.
And then the whole like she thought that she had to pay him constantly, and at first I was like, just understand him, but then like when they explained it, I was like, holy crap, that is so depressing.
It's so depressing.
It's terrible. I'm on episode 7. I was downloading the episodes and actually, my bad. We won't spoil anything.
Yeah, we won't.
It's really good.
So good.
It had a few moments that I didn't care for, like
Episode 7.
worst episode of all time. I really liked. I'm pretty sure it's a slight spoiler, so cover your ears, Andy. But I really liked when the one dude is talking to Yoshi dude at his house, and then like I was like, "You seriously gonna let him get away with this?" And then Yoshi dude like he rips him up, dude. He lays into him and gets so mad at him for being a jerk to our best friend.
I like when the jerk like hid her from her brother. And I was like, oh, good job, dude.
Yeah.
At least you did something right.
Yeah. Good show.
Great show.
I'm currently rewatching Fate Zero, but it's really long, and I'm gonna back it up with. It's not really long. I'm gonna back it up with Unlimited Blade Works, which is the sequel to it, and together they're like 50 episodes. So
Yeah.
it's gonna take me a while to rewatch those because I won't have a sense of urgency compared to other shows.
No,
Oh, that's episode 6. Word. I couldn't remember. We watched it pretty fast.
We did. It was worth it. I ate 2 pints of the Tonight Dough in the process of watching that show. Not at the same time, but like one night we were watching it, Tonight Dough. Another night we were watching it, Tonight Dough. Both pints. I haven't got Tonight Dough in a long time. I might get it towards the end of the semester.
Fair.
What did you say?
Not spoilers. At least for me. Word.
I love that show, dude.
Very good show. I thought about putting it on my underrated, but it's more popular than I thought it was. That is how the theme goes, actually.
Sorry.
The outro for Mashal is so fun. It's very fun. It's like funky and about cream puffs.
Nice. I think my favorite outro so far is either Samurai Champloo or Millionaire Detective.
Easy number 1 outro is Time Left from Chainsaw Man. Easy number 2, very close second, is Chew Tyson from Chainsaw Man. Easy number 3, very close to both of them. These are interchangeable, honestly, is Lost in Paradise from Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, that song.
I think the only reason I have Millionaire Detective so high is because I understand what they're saying in part of the song. Because half of it's in English.
Lost in Paradise is, like, mainly in English.
Maybe I should listen to it.
There are some songs.
Well,
They're just completely in English.
Friends, let's get to it.
There's one that I'm like,
It's the Millionaire Detective.
the whole thing.
Dude. I need to watch Loki. I gotta finish it.
I need to watch
I gotta finish Ahsoka too. I never finished that. Now I'm hearing like really good things about Ahsoka.
I was hearing really good things about Ahsoka when it came out.
I did not like the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka at all, but I did stop watching, so I need to watch. I'm guessing. I guess over Christmas break I'll just binge them. I'm gonna watch Hawkeye again over Christmas break because that's what I do over Christmas break.
I need to watch Loki because I talked such big game about how much I love Loki and how excited I was for Loki season 2, and then I realized I just don't have Disney Plus.
Well, it's on our TV.
Yeah. Is it still locked behind a password?
No, it's Colton's
Oh, word.
Disney Plus. So
I should get around to watching it. The only times I've used the TV to watch stuff are to watch Gen V, or yeah,
King of Queens.
yeah, but I don't turn it on for King of Queens. You turn it and then I just come into the gun and watch it.
It's a great show.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know.
It is a great show.
I know,
I wouldn't sit in there and watch.
I know that's not what you're saying. I just was talking about it.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Speaking of shows, me and Colton watched the first episode of Invincible season 2, and holy moly,
I still
it was
need to
bad.
watch it.
I was like impressed with how bad it was.
Yeah.
Because season 1 was like, I didn't dislike season 1, but I think it was
I gave season 1 like a 6 or a 7.
chocolate, custard, shoe cream, lost in
I
paradise.
still need to watch the first episode of Invincible season 2. I gotta watch that, and I gotta watch.
I'm no borrow from Lost in Paradise.
Is you're gonna do your anime dance, I'm gonna do my Fortnite dance. Sorry. I have to do it.
I wish I could do the dance that's in Mashal, because it's like. So can I do this part?
I wish I could do the dance that's in Super Crooks.
Bum 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 bum.
He's literally just crumping. It reminds me of that scene from that outro from Community. Am I crumping? No. Am I crumping now? No. This is crumping.
I forgot what was being mentioned. Invincible. Yeah, I thought season 1 was like severely overrated. Like people were talking about like it was like
People are saying it's one of the greatest shows of all time.
it was The Boys and Invincible were like those two juggernauts of the evil superhero world that you just had to watch. And no, The Boys is a near masterpiece. Like that.
Too bad I'll never watch
Yeah,
it.
don't watch it. I can't recommend it. It's like crazy bad, but like it is so perfectly written and perfectly casted, and some of the best acting and writing ever. And then Invincible is just It's just, oh my gosh, my dad's a villain. The one thing that I really liked about that show was that, like, at the end when Omni-Man's, like, about to kill Mark and, like, kill everybody on the Earth pretty much, he, like, actually has, like, a human moment. And he's like, well, crap, I actually don't want to kill this guy. And then leaves. Like, that was the one part of the show that really stuck out to me. Everything else was just, Caleb, what do you think of the art style of Mashal? I really liked it.
I think it's cool.
I gave the animation like a 3 or a 4, I don't remember, but I gave it a 4.
I'm really depressed right now.
I don't know why, but the way the characters looked when they were like standing, I really liked, and I think it's because the cloaks like were like wavy and went down to like where you could just see like their ankles pretty much, and I really liked it. I really don't know why though, but I was a fan.
When he said Caleb, I thought he was asking me a question because I figured, why don't you just say, I got a question, talking to you, and then
Just watch this little dance they do.
I was like, oh, he's gonna ask me a question, and he didn't ask me.
Andy,
a
ask
question.
Caleb
Now
a
I'm
question. I'm
upset.
sick and tired of him complaining.
What am I looking? I can do that.
It's that thing. What are they doing? Like,
Oh no.
I love it too. Real. He just said screw you. He's not
I know.
asking you a question.
I know.
That's okay though. You'll make it.
Just want- Ask me about Spider-Man or comic books. Dude, if Zeb Wells ruins Gang War, I still think it's. Did you watch my Gang War breakdown?
I watched it while I was working, so if you, I missed some
The
of it.
fact
but
that it was a
I thought the whole
5-part
video
series
was
originally and now it spans over 5 months is already a mistake in my opinion. Especially that the story takes place over 48 hours and there's 5 months worth of comic books you have to read. Stupid. But I'm already upset about that. But the fact that
excessive.
he is like everyone hates Zeb Wells right now. I only hate the dark web and the fact that there was this massive Spider-Man character death build up for a year, and the death was Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
I was so stupid.
I do remember you vividly talking about that.
I think after I read it, I walked because you found out before I did, and when I read it, I walked into I left the room and went into my room and just was like, "What the frick?"
Caleb, have you seen Spider-Man Lotus?
I'm not, but I've heard. I know what it is, but I also know the director's a piece of crap from apparently like reports and stuff, which is why the movie got delayed.
He was like extremely racist and sexist, and
Yeah.
like
He was a horrible dude.
He sucks.
I remember when the first trailer dropped. I was super excited for it, and I've heard that it's really bad.
I've heard it. I haven't watched it, but I watched Cosmonaut's video, and he ripped it to shreds.
I'm sure I will watch it at some point.
Do you like it, Andy?
Because I've heard nothing but bad things about it.
The fact that it's like a Spider-Man movie with only 2 fight scenes, and one of them is a flashback, and the other one is the intro of the movie.
I'll understand making a Spider-Man movie without a fight scene. Like, I would love to do that as like a fan film, just because I know I can't choreograph a fight scene, and I can't film a fight scene and make it look good. So I'd rather not have a fight scene in my Spider-Man movie. Now, if I had the big budget and the choreographers and all that stuff to make a cool fight scene, absolutely. Choreographers.
Yeah.
You need, like, give me, like, a bunch of fight scenes, please. But
okay, Andy thought it was bad. I thought I was just have to roast him.
But
although I haven't seen it. It looks so boring, and
it does.
The acting wasn't that good either. Which was funny, because he cracked on MJ's actor, and I thought she did the best from the clips that Cosmonaut showed.
It's the fan film to end all fan film. Shut the frick up.
And the fact that, like, it talked about the arc where, like, the kid's about to die or whatever, and then he just, like, butchered it because Peter Parker literally gets mad at the kid in the movie and talks about, and, like, is, like, angry with the dying child.
Yeah.
And the fact that Spider-Man knows from the get-go that the kid is dying, because then in the comic, like, he doesn't know that or something like that.
I haven't read the Lotus arc, so I don't know.
I can't remember. It was either...
I'll have to look
into it. The movie did it the other way that the comic did. Like, because either Spider-Man didn't know the kid was dying, or, like, he knew the kid was dying, but he still was, like, willing to give him, like, all the time in the world. And the movie did it, like, a different way. I think the movie, he knew he was dying from the get-go, and, like, he was, like, only doing it because he knew the kid was dying and he didn't want to. But I don't even know. I watched that video and I was like, this movie sucks.
Yeah. I don't know how long it is, but I'll probably end up watching it just because.
It's long. I don't normally form opinions on stuff before I watch them, which is what I talked about with Jack yesterday, because the season finale, series finale of Attack on Titan just came out, and I was telling Jack, I was like...
The series finale?
Yeah, like, the show's over now, which is hilarious, because, like, this show that everybody talks about how freaking massive it is, but if you go to browse and then scroll by popularity on Crunchyroll...
Samurai Champloo? I didn't see it. I was just kidding.
Like, it's like top 20 popular. When other shows are airing, especially when their finale comes out, it's right there. Hence why JJK is airing right now and it's #1 popular. Like, that is embarrassing.
What's that second show that was next to JJK?
Jobless Reincarnation.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it. I'm going to though. It's on my watch list.
I saw the poster.
In Lotus, he just spent the whole time ranting about how he hates his life to the kid. Yeah, it was stupid. Yeah. But yeah, stupidity. In the comics, he knows that the kid is dying. He's in the cancer ward at a hospital. Or yeah, I don't know.
I haven't read Lotus.
What show are you talking about? Attack on Titan. But yeah, so the finale came out. I told Jack, I was like, I'm probably gonna watch it, and he was like, why? And I was like, well, because I mean,
no, it's bad.
The show's ending, and then Jack was like, do you even know anything about the story? I was like, yeah, I've seen the whole thing. And he was like, well, like, I don't get how you can, why do you, like, I don't get how you hate it so much, but you watched the whole thing. And I was like,
I didn't like what I watched.
I guess I live on a different planet, because the thought of, like, disliking something and watching it just makes no sense to anybody. And I don't get it, because one of my least favorite things ever are when people are like, oh, that show sucks. I couldn't make it past the first episode. That's one freaking episode in a 60-episode show! You can't judge a whole show based off one episode. It's so freaking stupid. Maybe if it's a comedy and the one episode you watched isn't funny, but still, what if that was one unfunny episode in a sea of funny episodes? Like, I can't stand that line of reasoning. It is so stupid. It's like, you gotta watch at least half of it before you can know for sure if it's, like, just gonna be terrible. But, like, it's so freaking stupid. But yeah, So I don't hate Attack on Titan, but I can't justifiably like compare it to shows that I like more and feel good about it if I haven't watched it. I can't say, well, Attack on Titan sucks because I didn't like the first episode. Like, I can't freaking do that. It's so stupid. Anyways,
we're dropping frames. I think it's going back up though. Okay,
they did not like my rant.
Yeah, they were like, we like OBS Studios. No, we love Attack on Titans.
It's not even like an Attack on Titan thing. It's just so annoying when people are like, this show sucks. I couldn't make it past the first episode. Like, then the show doesn't freaking suck. You watched one episode. The first episode of almost every show is usually pretty boring and one of the worst. Like, it's just how it works. Just watch it. That's why I finish every show I watch. I give them all a chance. And then if they're bad, it pads out my list. Don't watch Jobless Reincarnation. It's bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna finish out AOT then as well. When
Colby,
you had to watch it, David. That's what I'm saying. You can't sufficiently dislike something unless you watch the whole thing because you don't know the whole thing. Like, I've watched everything except for the 2 final episodes that came out recently, and I didn't like season 4. But I'll talk about that in an overrated anime video, number 1.
during freshman year, there were like 3 shows that were on my TV, or not my TV, it was Colby's TV. On Colby's TV all the time, and it was The Flash, Attack on Titan, and Invincible.
I was
like, oh.
I'm not going to say when that would have been a terrible experience, and I would have lived in my dorm. Like, if I were you, I would have lived in my dorm.
I didn't care that much because I would just like watch something on my TV, and I never like paid attention to Attack on Titan. I'd watch like the episodes of Invincible I liked when they were on.
That's a really weird arrangement of shows. Because, like, I've heard The Flash is good.
Flash is really good until
but
it gets
like
really
season
bad.
3, season 4, it starts to go downhill, and then the later seasons
it gets
just terrible.
It gets horrible downhill. It's
and
not
Joy's
even
a big
slight-
Flash fan, and she told me that.
It's not a slight decline. It's like an insanely good show, and it's just like.
I just think that the CW writers for all those DC shows are bad at their jobs because they're just so melodramatic.
It's,
and it's
not
like,
just the superhero ones. Every
CW shows. But, like, that's what I'm saying.
All of them.
The other CW shows, I'm not as upset with them being so melodramatic. But when I'm watching, like, I watched Supergirl season 1, and I was a fan of it. But, like oh my goodness, it was so melodramatic for no reason.
I think the worst drop off of a TV show ever is Riverdale. The first season was such a well-written story. The acting was good. Like, it wasn't all this craziness stuff. It was just a simple murder that they were trying to solve. And then in the second season, they bring in a serial killer, which it was still good, but not great. And then from there, they brought in a cult and made Betty's mom an FBI agent, and then did a time jump where they went back in superpowers for some of the characters and had to put a musical episode in every show, or in every season. I'm like, why? Why? Just stop at season 1 if this is the best you can do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Because
shows don't know when to end are my least favorite types of shows.
Dude, Riverdale season 1 I could rewatch like every year and be happy because it's so good. And then it just, frick, man. It's so bad.
I agree with you, Andy. It's a valid point. Like, if you didn't like the first episode, I'm not saying finish the show. I'm saying don't say you hate the show. Don't go around telling people that such and such is the worst show you've ever seen when you haven't watched the show. Like, I don't think it's wrong that people stop watching shows. If you don't like it, don't be like me. Don't finish it if you're having a bad time. That's dumb. I'm not saying I'm in the right. I'm saying don't tell people that you hated a show if you didn't watch it. It's stupid logic. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look what you did for our frames.
I know. I had to do it though. It's because that's a good song. Am I wrong? I'm trying to reach the things
I need a
that I
haircut
can't
so
see.
bad.
That's just how I feel. Ooh.
Great, now we got copyrighted.
Next topic media is dead. Andy, Speaking of next up media, do you know 10 people who could subscribe to our channel?
You gotta know at least one.
Like we need. I want 10. Like by the end of this week, I want 10 more subscribers.
I want to hit 500.
I want to hit 500 so bad.
Oh wait, Andy, you're here late. I need to show you.
What time is it?
7:50.
Oh, sick. I don't have to go to work.
I sent you a picture of it, but isn't he awesome? Stop.
It's so pretty and wooden. Okay, don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'll put it down. I just wanted to serenade you guys.
Guitar addicts, when you tell them they can't play guitar.
I get mad.
To get 500, yeah, we're at 490 right now.
Yeah.
Like,
We're so close.
I'm really surprised that one Spider-Man video didn't blow y'all up. I know, right? It got like 2 subs from it.
Yeah.
Probably because his opinion wasn't wanted.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. The people who agreed with me, though, they were based. I know that sounds weird. Like, there was some people who disagreed with me and were based. Like, one dude was like, I respect your opinion, but I believe this. And then some dude just said, I disagree. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And then this one dude's like, on behalf of everybody, this is a sassy lost child. I'm like, what do you mean on behalf of everybody? Most people in the comments agree with me.
Yeah. Andy, I do, but I don't show that off publicly. It's too embarrassing. Yeah. There were some really, like, I was surprised at just how many comments that video got that were, like, long.
Yeah.
Like, on small channels, I always expect for the comments to be, like, I liked it. Like, just small stuff that doesn't...
Or normally it's other small YouTubers being like, dude, how do you not have 1 million subscribers yet?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Trying to bait you into subbing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we don't do.
We could do.
We could do it.
We should.
It takes too much work.
We should, like, go just comment on every video possible because people will start to see it and subscribe.
The only time I've traded a sub for a sub was when those random dudes, when me and JJ were waiting in line for Cowbell Yell, these 2 guys came up to us. He had like a QR code, like, hey man, you got YouTube? It's like, yeah. It's like, dude, we're trying to build a channel. You mind subscribing? I was like, I'll subscribe to yours if you subscribe to ours. He was like, okay, bet. And he never unsubbed, so I never unsubbed to his. I'm like,
sweet.
Sick. Yeah, so that was the only time I've traded a sub for a sub. And I'm glad I did it because we're at 490.
Yeah, we got Matthew last night.
Yeah.
We just need 10 more.
Dude, I was thinking, like, how excited I am for Christmas break, because last Christmas break was so much fun content, because like the dark web had just came out, so I made like a video on it, and I made a video on Avatar, and we did like Caleb A.M.'s in my basement.
Yeah. Don't jinx it though, because last time we talked about how excited we were for content, we went on a 4-month drought, but we didn't release anything.
I know. Hopefully after Christmas, like, there's a time where we can do totally serious, but
yeah, I'm just realizing that Villains came out last month, so kind of in the need for the next episode. But
top 10 Christmas trees. I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna go with the
Confucius
Christmas
pine.
tree for number 1.
Give me a cedar pine, please.
We still need to do top 10 animals,
Yeah.
and then that's kind of all I got for now. Yeah.
I miss making content. Last week was so much fun because we just made so much stuff. It was a lot of fun.
I'm excited to make a video. I was really in the mood to actually get started on the editing process last night, and now I'm scared that that's not going to come back
You get in the
because I played Fortnite instead.
You'll get in the mood. I believe in you.
But unfortunately, if I'm editing and y'all are playing Fortnite, I'm just going to play Fortnite.
Well, then I won't play Fortnite. Or wait until next week, because I'm not going to play Fortnite next week at all. Unless there aren't zombies in the game.
Okay.
If there's zombies in the games, I'm not playing Fortnite for a second.
Fair.
Which sucks, but I'm not doing it. There's a poop coming on, man. I'm gonna hold it out as long as I can.
Oh. That's awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
I told myself I'd get the video out before the 14th, but now that it's the 8th, that ain't gonna happen.
if I give myself deadlines for videos, I'll like drive myself crazy trying to make them, which is why like my Spider-Man video could have been so much better, but I gave myself a deadline because I wanted to get out as soon as possible, and I was just like, I cannot go through my streams and find these specific moments. It's going to take hours, so I just
considering it did so well, I think it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
But I do wonder if it had been like
a better
our
video.
best edited video yet, if it would have
better.
got like more views.
Yeah.
That's not a gamble I'm willing to take.
I also wonder, like, if I would have finished the game over the weekend it came out and then released the video, it would have done better also.
Probably.
So that's another thing that like I get mad at myself about because I did not finish that game over the weekend. Dude.
That's okay.
Yeah. The fact that it got like 2 comments yesterday, I'm like, good lord.
I bet it's at 1,300 now.
Probably is.
Which is crazy. It has 1,000 more views than most of our popular videos. It's crazy that we're still at 490 subs. Andy still hasn't got anybody to subscribe.
10 friends. Come on, Andy. I mean, I don't want to make 10 YouTube accounts to subscribe, but then again, I really want to make 10 YouTube accounts to subscribe because
1308.
nice.
Yeah. Very, very big dubs for
Big dog, dude.
the next type of media nation.
I think the post I made on Instagram turned out good too, looks wise. It didn't get a lot of likes, but
The picture you chose of me was absolutely insulting.
I couldn't find a better one from the video, dude. Every time you were either like, or you were looking like that. So I did the best I could. I'm sorry.
You couldn't have just got a picture of this?
Guess I could have, but
I was like, I literally looked like I was high out of my mind.
well, I'm sorry. You should have said something while I was doing it, editing it.
You didn't show me the picture of me.
I was doing it right in front of you.
You didn't show me the picture of me, and then you had to get up and leave.
Okay, whatever. I'm
So I assumed that you had a better looking picture of me.
sorry. Well, I'll go delete it right now.
No, it's fine. It's too late now. The post looks good.
I want to start making shorts for like every video again, and then putting them on the Instagram, or not shorts, but like reels for every video we make, just to get some more traction, I guess. And then I also want to make like a weekly post,
Yeah.
kind of like that again.
I never saw the like
I need to start
effects
doing
much of the Instagram stuff because like although I don't know, I remember back in the early days, like right after I made the Instagram and like
Yeah.
we posted our first video and I made the short for it or the reel for it, or you made it and I posted it. Like it got a lot of views, and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
We're gonna get popular.
it sucks that like
They don't subscribe.
shorts and reels are so much easier to get views on because like
They're not as fun to make.
the video with 1,000 something views feels so much better
It
than
does.
a reel with
I
any
agree.
amount of views.
But I mean, if you get like big on Instagram, even if they don't subscribe to your channel, that still can bring on like sponsorships and stuff,
Yeah,
which makes money. Like Breadbasket's YouTube does horribly, but they get reels, like they get like millions and millions of views, so they get sponsorships. The Pointer Brothers do reels, and they don't even have a YouTube, and they make money for it. So
we should just start uploading videos right after Mr. Beast does and making it the same name, even though it has nothing to do with the video.
I planted 100 wells in Africa.
And the video is just top 10 villains.
Dude, that's so horrible.
Yeah, no, it's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing.
That I dug 100 wells in Africa video was really good.
Well, I haven't watched it.
I mean, like it wasn't like obviously compared to his other stuff, it's not exciting to watch,
Yeah.
but like the impact is very.
I hate how arrogantly he spends his money. I'm just joking.
I hate the way that he helps people with his money. I wish that he was like every other billionaire that doesn't give money away.
How dare you help people? How dare you use these people to get views? Like, screw y'all, dude.
It's really stupid.
How many of y'all are planting wells in Africa? Oh, that's right. None of you.
Digging, but
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it's the same thing.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's really stupid.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know how I got so much hate on his blind video. Like, I don't get people's thought process on that.
Yeah.
I liked his tweet about it though, that he made. He's like, I know I'm gonna get canceled, and you put in like quotations, canceled for helping people, but I don't really care. I'm gonna continue to use my channel, my influence for the betterment of the human race. I'm like, go Jimmy.
Go Jimmy. It is like you can't win in the internet's eyes because you're either Jeff Bezos that doesn't give enough of his money away, or you're somebody like Mr. Beast that like does do it, but they're like, I hate that you're doing this.
Dude,
why don't you give the money to me? I'm less fortunate.
That reminded me of that real, like, Elon Musk has $58 billion. There are 8 billion people on the earth. Which means if he gave everybody $1 billion, he would still have $50 billion left. And the comments are so funny. Yeah, math is hard. No, that's just not how that works. I'm like, good lord. I do sometimes think about, like, what if I, like, talk to everybody, if everybody on planet Earth gave me $1?
No, I thought about that
like,
because,
I would have, that does equal $8 billion.
And if, like, realistically, if you were to just, the whole U.S., like, I think about, it could be a hustle. Walking up to a stranger like, hey, could you spot me $1? I'm $1 short on this. Boom. Just do that to every person you see. You're making thousands of dollars a day. That's got to be a crime in some way, so I'm not doing it.
It's not ethical, but...
It's definitely not ethical. It's probably not a crime, because it's just $1 and you're asking. You're not forcing. But, like... Although, I don't know. Because it's a crime to, like, fake being homeless for money, but you're not faking being homeless.
You're just saying you're short on something.
You're just saying you want $1. I don't know. I'm never going to do it, because I don't have the balls to, like, walk up to somebody and ask for money. But, like...
I don't either.
I think about how lucrative that could be. Yeah. It's $1. If I had $1 on me and somebody came up and asked me for $1, I'd be like, oh yeah, sure, I got $1.
Unless I needed it for something.
If they had like asked for a $5, I'd be like, no, heck no.
Okay, so if someone in GameStop was like, dude, I am $3 short on this Spider-Man mask.
If it was like,
heck yeah, because I love Spider-Man.
If it was in GameStop or like some other store that I am fond of, I'd probably spot them.
Yeah.
Unless it was over $5. When you hit that.
Yeah.
If you get close to double digits, you're like, hey, you should have thought this through.
Yeah.
You owe me one. Write me a check for $30. Yeah. But
hey man,
I used to think about that with my friends. I was like, I could just ask my friends like once a month, each for $1. Save that money. Eventually, I will have like $1,000.
I am $150 short of this collectible. Can you spot me? No.
I thought it was gonna be $13, honestly. But I really want this. It ended up being $170. Any chance that you can slide me a Benjamin?
Slide me a Benjamin.
And who's on the 50? Jackson? Andrew Jackson?
No, that's the 20. Who is on the 50?
I like $50 bills. I don't see them.
I never get any.
He is on the $50 bill.
He is on the $50 bill.
$50 bill. Bull. He is on $50 bull.
Is it Taft?
Ulysses S. Grant.
I knew that. I'm stupid.
I knew that too. That's kind of annoying.
I hate that. Hey, maybe that'll be a general trivia question one day, and we'll...
And everybody will get it right. Those are the best questions when we feel good about getting it right. And it's like, everybody got this question right! It's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm still upset about that stupid Titanic question. I should have known that.
Considering we got third place, I'm not too upset about, because we weren't getting first no matter what. Yeah. But there was like 4 or 5 questions that we were like...
We definitely could have gotten second had we, like... Dude, and the one that makes me the most mad is the freaking Hamlet question. Like, I knew that. We're back. Okay. Reconnection successful. Good. But yeah, so, rotten in the state of Rome. How stupid
I don't like... It doesn't even sound right.
No, it doesn't.
Why did we go with that?
Because everyone's like, oh yeah, I think it's Caesar. Caesar sounds right. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I honestly was stuck between the two, but I shouldn't. I literally read that book in senior year of high school, and my comp teacher, who is still like my favorite teacher ever, and was there, and we were complaining like how much I hated this book. I was like, Caleb, I thought you would love this book. Family hijinks, drama, and I was like, yeah, incest. And she thought that was really funny. But like, I knew that because I remember that book distinctly because of how much I hated it. I guess it's a play on a book that I hated.
We should have done the thing like on a test, you know, when there's 2 questions and there's a chance that they're both the same answer or the other answer, but then you just go, you don't know which one is which, so you just say like A for this one and B for the other one. So like we could have done like is rotten in Rome from Hamlet, because then we would have gotten like 50% of the question right, instead of, because you either like you risk getting 0 for 100, or you can just go for 50 and 100% get 50.
I just should have known that. It's like Denmark. As soon as I knew Denmark done it right, I knew it was Hamlet. I can't remember who said no. I don't think it's Hamlet. Someone said I don't think it's Hamlet. I don't know who. And
It was Daniel that said he didn't think it was Hamlet, and then Colton agreed with Daniel, and then Daniel said it might be Julius Caesar, and then Daniel said, "Wait, I haven't read Hamlet. I read the other one, Macbeth."
I knew
when he said that, we should have backtracked.
I knew it was either, because I had read that quote, and I knew it was either Caesar, Romeo and Juliet, or Hamlet, because those are the 3 Shakespeare I've read, and everyone's either not Romeo and Juliet. Cool. So Caesar or Hamlet, and I should have known, and I'm very mad at myself for not knowing that and not sticking to my guns and saying Denmark, Hamlet, because I knew it.
I don't even know if that question would have put us in second place though.
But all the other ones that we
set,
like the president one,
the president one was stupid of us.
The other,
because I knew that, like I knew that fact.
I had no clue.
But I don't know why when I heard it, I thought that there was a specific celebrity.
I did too. Which is why I said David Hasselhoff, because he's the only celebrity I knew who had like a specific car. And
we didn't get first place in trivia.
Then he made fun of us for putting David Hasselhoff.
I do think it was a stupid answer.
It was a stupid answer. But
so, yeah.
At first, I read the question wrong at first. But
I also read it.
It was some WWE star. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's a brand.
I literally thought I was gonna put Cadillac.
I thought it was BMW because Beast.
Yeah.
The question was worded like this. It said, like, whose car is nicknamed the Beast? Something like that.
Yeah, and I was like...
And I thought it meant whose as in
what company?
What car manufacturer, not whose as in what person. Which I know it makes more sense for it to be what person, but whose referencing or referring to a company still works.
Yeah. Because, like...
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was a car named the Beast. So, like, Ford has the Mustang.
Yeah.
And there's a Bronco. And there's a Ram.
I thought it made sense.
I did too. I was with you. We were on the same wavelength there. It's okay. I'm shocked we got third. After he named, like, the 5th place and the points, I was like, yeah, no, we didn't get it.
I thought that we had 4th place, but when we weren't 4th place, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we got 3rd, though, because the last general trivia, I was mad when we didn't win. Because, like, I thought we won. I thought we did, like, at least placed. And then he said 5th place. I was like, oh my gosh, we got 4th again. And then he said 4th. I was like, we got 3rd? And he said 3rd. He was like, we got 2nd place? And then when he said 2nd place, I was like, I don't think we won.
Yeah.
But there's no way we didn't place.
Yeah, he said we were like, how many points did he say?
5.
5. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was, dude. At least we know to bring supplies.
Yeah,
to the thing. That helps a lot.
I think you get too many points for bringing supplies. But considering we do it now, I'm fine with it.
But considering like I guess it makes sense because they are trying to like help people.
Yeah.
So giving that amount of points is like enough incentive to get people to bring stuff. So
it worked on us.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but I like it.
Next time is Friends Trivia.
I'm hyped, dude.
I will be absolutely zero help until they ask who died, and I'll say Matthew Perry.
Unless someone else dies in the process, I don't think that will happen. But my biggest concern
is
every
friend star.
It's going to be similar to like the Office trivia, where there's going to be questions about the cast or other things the cast has done that I'm not going to know because I don't know anything other than Man with a Plan. I don't know anything else Matt LeBlanc has done. I don't know anything else other than the fact that David Schwimmer. Yeah. I don't know anything David Schwimmer did except Broadway production of Chicago. I don't know. I know a lot of Jennifer Aniston stuff just because she's been in a lot. I know Courtney Cox did Scream and Family Ties.
Dude, if I'm going and if there's a question about like which Scream movie was Courtney Cox not in, boom, I got it. Dude. Which Scream movie did Courtney Cox get closest to dying in? Boom, I got it.
I really hope
she didn't die.
If it's questions strictly about the show though, which I know it won't be, but if it's strictly about the show, I don't think I lose. Especially if Jackie's there with me. Me and Jackie together will...
Personally, I would lose.
Dominate.
I don't know any of the characters in the show except for Chandler, and that's just because he died.
Yeah.
I also know Gunther, Ross, and Joey.
Yeah. Gunther's sick.
But that's because I just read them. I couldn't have told you that 30 seconds ago.
Gunther's so funny because he has a crush on Rachel throughout the entire show, and he just like never says anything. And there's like whenever he does like his own dialogues, like, "Hey Rachel, why don't you go out with me sometime?" As my lover, and he just keeps saying "as my lover." There's one point where Chandler's smoking, and he's like, "Hey, you can't do that in here." He's like, "Come on, man, it's my last one." He's like, "Okay, give me a drag," and he takes a smoke. And he's like, "Oh, dark mother, once again I suckle at your teeth," and Chandler's just like, "No, it's okay. You can keep that one." He tries to get it back. Gunther's so funny. He's just random though.
So he's like the Creed,
Yeah.
Pierce, Arthur of the show.
No, because he's not in the show as much. He's more like not Pierce.
Creed's not in The Office all too much.
Yeah, he's kind of like Creed. I
He's
guess.
just so much of a standout character. You think he's there more than he is.
He also died, but he died way before.
He looks old.
Yeah,
So
he's not old. He just had like dyed. He just like dyed his hair blonde. He was pretty young when he died. He died of cancer though, which is really sad because he was in the reunion, but because he was sick and stuff, like he couldn't be there in person, so they did a video conference with him, and then he died like a month after that.
that's sad.
Yeah, but crap. What I'm trying to think of a good character reference to him, because I guess Creed would be the best one, but I think there's better options.
I said Creed because Creed's random and old, and I thought that he was old
He's
based off the
not.
white hair.
He is kind of random though, but man, what's a good character reference? That like from a show you would have seen. He's more like if John Ralphio in Parks and Rec was Little Sebastian. Let's go in the satisfaction. Sorry.
Yep, that happened.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's a good song. Your 5,000 candles in this. I thought to myself, what's better than a candle burning in the wind? This song is called 5,000 Candles in the Wind.
I haven't rewatched Parks and Rec since the first time I watched it.
I rewatched it once, and then I've watched like random episodes from time to time. Cause,
I've watched a few random episodes, but
dude,
I don't care for Parks and Rec nearly as much as The Office.
I think my favorite Parks and Rec episode is the Model UN episode. 'Cause that episode's so funny. It's like, you know, if you rearrange the letters in Beaker, you spell science. That's just not true. Well, you have to rearrange. You two need to have your own Camp David. How do you know about Camp David? How do you know about Camp David?
The episode I've seen the most is the one where Ron gets shot.
That's a good one too. You can come over to my house later and shoot me in the head. Oh wait, you already did that. Bula bula bula.
What a spiteful man.
I love Ron.
Love Ron.
I'm gonna type every word I know. Rectangle. Pancake. Butthole. He just keeps typing. Leslie, I typed your symptoms in the computer and it says you could have network connectivity issues. That's such a good joke.
Yeah, it is. Well, Friends trivia will
Yeah.
lose.
We will win.
If I have anything to do with it, we ain't winning.
You don't want to win French trivia?
I'm saying if I have to answer a question, we ain't winning.
I'm thinking there's going to be a screen question that you're going to like.
I really hope that there's a Scream question because most people will probably know it, but there's got to be at least somebody that doesn't. And especially if it's like not just like if it's like Courtney Cox has been in 5 movies from what series? I feel like some people might not think of Scream, so I'll pull it out. I can't say which one she wasn't in because.
Oh,
Wait, she was in all of them.
my friend shirt shrunk and faded, so I don't have a friend shirt to wear, but it'll be okay. I don't have to wear it.
I feel like such a fake Scream fan right now because Courtney Cox was literally in all of them.
I thought so.
Yeah, I was thinking of Sydney when I said that she wasn't in one of them.
I do know.
Because Sydney wasn't in Scream 6.
If he asked what movie star did Courtney Cox fall in love with in Family Ties, and then like the bonus is the movie. It's Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future. Or like what movie made him famous? It's Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future.
Word.
I know that, but I love Michael J. Fox. He's so cool. Or Marty McFly, the character, is so cool. Oh, that's who I wanted to be for Halloween, and I wanted Lauren to be Doc Brown. And she's like, no. And then she wanted to be Barbie and Ken, and I was like, no.
If they ask who Courtney Cox was married to for a while, because
Something Arquette.
David Arquette. He was one of the main three characters in Scream 1.
Was he? Because I remember
he died in Scream 5. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, I just spoiled it.
I know in the show, like in the opening credits when they said her name, like in season 5, I think, is when it started saying Courtney Cox Arquette. So just Courtney Cox.
I hate that they got divorced because they were one of my favorite couples.
They must have gotten divorced after the show, because for the entirety of the show after that, her name said Courtney Cox Arquette.
Courtney Cox marriage. Oh, yeah, no, they got divorced a long time ago, 2013.
Yeah.
But
so the show is definitely over.
Like when I say that they were one of my favorite couples, obviously I didn't know that they were married back then, but like when I heard that they got married, I didn't know that they were divorced, and so I really liked them. And then I heard they got divorced. I wonder if coming back for Scream 5 last year was awkward. I heard that it wasn't. I heard that it was a fun reunion for all of them.
That's good. I like it when divorced people can like get along.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
That was so obviously like my parents don't get along.
They do not. They hate each other.
Yeah.
I remember the one time my parents like talked in person, and I felt really bad because I know how much they hate each other, and it's when I got grounded, and they had to talk to each other like in person about my punishment when we were getting dropped off to go to my dad's house, and they talked for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm doing this to you guys.
I shouldn't have killed that person.
I shouldn't have downloaded GTA. I'm sorry.
I remember that one time that I got caught with Andy's copy of Just Cause 3 in my closet. And I was like, no, it's not mine. I don't play M-rated games.
I promise.
Once I got a PC, like M-rated games just stopped existing for me. Like you don't look at the ratings nearly as much when you're playing on PC, because like PlayStation, it's either on the box like this, or like when you're downloading the game, it's like big on the right. Sometimes you just don't know what the game's rated.
I think the only M-rated games I've played on my PC ever are Just Cause 4 and GTA 5. That's right, Mom.
I think the only M-rated game I've played on my PC is Rainbow.
I want to play Rainbow, but I haven't.
It's okay. It's like fun when you're doing good, but when you're doing bad, it's a slog. Like,
I'm not the biggest.
Games can take up to 50 minutes. Like it's absolutely insane.
I'm not the biggest Tom Clancy fan, anyways.
No.
So
I only got it because
I hated Counter-Strike, dude. Counter-Strike was so.
It was either really cheap or free.
Probably like for cheap. I don't know.
Yeah, and so I got it because Jack wanted to play it, and it was like every once in a while I'd have fun on it, but like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Unlocking ops was way too hard. Like it took so long, and then like it's not even like the operators did much. It was because it's not like Overwatch where their abilities matter. It's like you can get a leg up on people with the abilities, but since you kill people in 2 shots or 1 shot if it's a headshot, like if you start getting shot, you die. You don't. That's why I don't like realistic shooters, because it's so boring when like you're just you peek a corner and instantly die. It's like, well, you know what? I think it's a lot more fun when I actually have a chance to react. Okay?
Yeah.
I like Overwatch because the fights are constantly happening, and you don't just sit in a corner and go as soon as you see somebody and then you won that fight. But I get why people like Rainbow. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's just not for me. It's too slow paced for me.
Dude, I remember when Battle Royales were like just like king, and everyone was either you were playing PUBG, Fortnite, or H1Z1. And my friend Cameron tried to get me to play H1Z1 with him all the time. I was like, no.
Andy tried to get me to play PUBG with him all the time, and I was like, no. I tried PUBG, was compared to Fortnite.
Dude, Fortnite was great. There was no better way out. I don't think there ever will be one that will compare to like peak Fortnite.
Ever, never.
Peak Fortnite's like.
When I started playing Apex, I loved it.
I still do love Apex.
Apex is fun. It's just
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
I remember everyone was like, "This is the game that's gonna end Fortnite." I'm like, "Y'all are stupid."
I mean, it kind of did.
They put a dent in it, but it was also more Epic's fault for making the game stupid.
Yeah.
Stupider, but Fortnite still, even after like OG ends and all the old players leave, it's still gonna be probably the biggest battle royale game.
It still will be, but I don't know. I think it might decrease a lot.
It will for sure.
Because especially from what it's at now. Because every time I get on, regular just OG build non-ranked Fortnite has 1.5 to 2.5 million concurrent players.
Yeah.
And every time I got on last season, it was 300 to 500,000.
Yeah.
I don't get how Epic Games can see that.
And
We've already had this discussion.
I don't know.
It's just really freaking stupid.
Epic is just.
They're gonna see those numbers and this is a perfect reason to end this season right now. All right, guys, they fixed the time machine and now the map is completely underwater again, except it's Arctic and there's sand everywhere and there's no named locations. There's just chests.
There's no buildings. There's no mountains. It's just chests on a flat surface. Have fun.
That would be terrible.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
I need to go back to playing Minecraft, dude. I just want to make another creative world and build a bunch of random crap, and I want to start a new survival world.
Yeah, that's fun. That's always fun.
I miss Minecraft, and I haven't played it in so long.
I need to go to campus soon.
Alrighty, we can end it. I need to make a Spidey news anyways, and I gotta pee. So, bye guys. We love y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Peace out. Y'all just got Caleb A.M. So good. Boom. That's it.